Shaw Street, then turn right onto Cooley Lake Road.
Those holds at the bank. MVM Check Cashing Warren specializes in cashing big checks that others won't. Cash on the spot. Use the drive-thru or stop in and ask for Glenn. MVM Check Cashing Warren.
Turn left onto Point Street, then turn left.
MVMCheckCashing.com. I'm Julia Deal with traffic.
New BetMGM customers can turn $1 into $100.
Turn left onto Meriden Avenue, then turn right onto Union Lake Road.
Using bonus code TOMM100. And if you bet $1 on any Tigers game, you'll get $100 in free bets, even if your wager is a strikeout. That's unbelievable, but that's the kind of teammate BetMGM is. Discover their innovative parlay selection builders, daily promotions.
Turn left onto Flagstaff Street, then turn right onto Union Lake Road.
You got NASCAR. You can get in on the futures in college and professional football. There's always action at BetMGM. Download the app or go to BetMGM.com and use bonus code TOMM100 to get $100 when you bet $1 on any Tigers game this season, regardless of the outcome of your wager. Only
At the stop sign, turn right onto Union Lake Road.
Partner of the Detroit Tigers. New customer offer. Paid in free bets. Must be 21 years or older. Michigan only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
For 3.5 decades, Applied Imaging has provided others technologies and infusion.
In 1.1 miles, turn left onto Commerce Road.
Imaging customers discuss the Applied Imaging relationship with regard that veterans rest in their creation. This business model just changes the fast as guys is calling it.
They understand the importance of our business running and functioning, which is a big factor for us and one of the reasons why we use the imaging and have stayed with them throughout the years.
Jeff and John of Catholic Charities West Michigan.
At the next light, turn left. At the light, turn left onto Commerce Road.
Car donations, and the answer was, who is Michigan's largest car program, and where can you get a Blue Book value tax deduction for your car donation and have your car picked up for free and in a timely manner? If you answered, who is Mother Waddles, you win. So when it comes time to donate your car, don't put that valuable tax deduction in jeopardy. Call Mother Waddles today at 313-WADDLES. That's 313-WADDLES, or donate your car online at motherwaddles.org.
97.1 The Ticket and Beaumont's Student Heart Check program provides a healthy heart check for students whose families might not otherwise be able to afford it. Go to 971theticket.com, search Student Heart Check, and help make a difference in our community.
Ready for your next road trip? Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts to get everything you need to stay safe while traveling. Visibility on the road is so
In 5.3 miles, turn left onto Orchard Lake Road.
streak-free and crystal clear. With Magic Glass Cleaner. On sale now, 2 for $5. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
returned to DTE over the weekend
Yeah.
for the first time since 2019.
I know people that went to the show.
Yeah.
And I was worried that because they got lawn tickets
Mm-hmm.
and they were upset because it was Chicago and Rick Springfield. Rick Springfield canceled. So it's just Chicago, and I think there's like one member left of the original Chicago.
Yeah.
And because of the rain and stuff the night before, but I know somebody who did go and they said it wasn't that bad at all.
That's what I hear. So, like you said, Chicago basically kick-started, if you could even call it now, the summer concert season. And like I said, this was the first music event at the venue since September of 2019. And guests that went were greeted with some very familiar sights. You know, they had the tailgaters out in the parking lot. All the concession stands were open. And, of course, the green, luscious hill to sit on if you had lawn seats. And then there was also some new policies based around COVID. So they did a lot of paperless ticketing, and there was also a ban on bags and purses. So I hear a lot of women had to make a little trip back to their vehicle because they weren't allowed to bring in their purse. But other than that, it sounds like everything went off really, really well. I can't believe I didn't know what was going on. Not that I would have went to it,
You
but
heard it though, right?
I normally can hear them, but I mean, I don't know what I was doing that evening, and maybe
The
it just
party
wasn't that
inside was
loud.
louder than the party outside.
Exactly. You do have to be outside. I cannot hear it from inside my house. That's for sure.
We tailgated at the Bob Seger show. Sydney.
Yeah,
Other-
we'll have
other-
to find a show that we can all agree on, and that I keep
I
saying
went to
these
Bob
things.
Seger and
Never
DT
go.
in, I think it was 2019.
Yeah.
Had to be, yeah. I was there.
We were there last night.
It was fun. Yeah.
I was there the last.
Very, very fun. Authorities are searching for a driver of a bright green Camaro who they say opened fire on a candlelight vigil in Detroit Sunday, injuring 6 people. I know, right? So one of the victims was critically injured and is fighting for his life, and the 5 others are expected to make a full recovery. And this vigil was attended by about 100 people, and it was being held for a man who died Friday in an ATV crash. So that's what was going on when about 10:15 p.m. the shooter pulled up, opened fire, and obviously this investigation is ongoing. Like I said, he was in a bright green Camaro, so hopefully they can figure out and use that as a big clue as to who this person was.
Somebody's got to know that car.
Without a doubt, yes. Oh, you guys, a pedestrian was struck by a vehicle and killed early Monday morning on Telegraph Road in Southfield. According to authorities, this happened right around 12:41 a.m. on northbound Telegraph. This was between 8 Mile and 9 Mile Road. And a 26-year-old Detroit man was pronounced dead at the scene. Police are saying they don't believe drugs or alcohol were a factor in the crash. And the driver who struck this man did stay at the scene and is cooperating. So I don't know full details, but man, I can't believe I didn't tell you when I walked in this morning. There was a person crossing, and technically they were on a sidewalk, but I wasn't expecting. And I wasn't close enough to hit them, but it's very, very startling because it's still rather dark when I drive in.
At night, if, this person just happened to walk across,
yes.
out of nowhere. Yeah, it's kind of the driver's responsibility to go to the speed limit, but if it's almost impossible to stop. To stop in time.
Yeah, so that I got a taste of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't near enough to hit him, but it startled me because I wasn't expecting to see a person at this area. It wasn't technically a crosswalk, but it was a sidewalk. I mean, it was just frightening. Yeah.
4:30.
You're not used to seeing that, right? So you guys, skateboarding made its debut as an Olympic sport in Tokyo this year. This was so cool. I watched a lot of the men's skateboarding live. These are things that I'm really into more than the actual big group sporting events. I like some of these single sporting events. And 3 athletes who won spots on the podium this year for the women's street skateboarding competition on Monday had a combined age of 42. So this is all 3 of the women had a combined age of 42. So the boarder for Japan became the youngest gold medalist winner ever at the Olympic Games at just the age of 13 years old. 13 years old, and you are a gold medal Olympian. So amazing. And she just barely beat out the boarder from Brazil, who was also 13 years old. So
Just a few days older. Yeah.
Wild. And then the bronze medalist was also from Japan and was 16 years old. She's a senior.
It's a good thing she finally made the Olympics.
I know.
So the youngest
medalist in the Olympics ever in Olympic history. Actually dates back to 1936 at the Berlin Games.
At the next light, turn
13
left.
years old, but 13 years old and 260 days. So this young girl who just won was just a little bit older than that. So technically not the youngest ever, but why are you giggling the way I said that?
No, not at all. I want to know if Stoney knew her.
Her name was Marjorie Gestring.
Oh,
Ring a
yeah.
bell?
Back in the day.
Yeah.
We knew her as Madge.
At the light, turn left onto Orchard Lake Road.
You guys, this is an amazing story. An airport pianist got over $70,000. Don't laugh, John. I heard that little giggle.
John
My
laughs anytime you heard the
gosh.
word pianist.
So silly. Anyway, he got over $70,000 in tips after a stranger posted a video of him playing on Instagram. This story is amazing. So it just so happened that the person that posted the video of him playing the piano was an influencer and motivational speaker that has over 200,000 followers, right?
You
His name
have
is
a penis. No, pianist.
pianist. Carlos Whitaker was this influencer's name, and he started talking to this pianist, Tony Valentine, and he noticed he was playing his heart out, but nobody was watching him.
Yeah.
Everyone was, walking by, so he decided to post this video, and after he posted, he also started to speak with this pianist, and he learned that he was suffering from kidney disease. He has to undergo dialysis every night for 9 hours before playing the piano at the airport. So he decided to kind of pay it forward on his Instagram, and he asked people, maybe you could leave him a tip through one of the Cash apps. And he left this on his Instagram page for probably the length of a
In
story, the
1.6
24 hours.
miles,
And
turn
he
right
raised
onto
over
Birchland Drive.
$70,000 for this man.
That's amazing.
Oh my
There are
gosh.
some good things with this.
There are some good people out there, and it's stories like this that make you see that for sure. Oh gosh. All right. So I was gonna do this in my news yesterday, but so money may not buy us happiness. We've heard that phrase before, but it could actually buy you a longer life. Yes. There's a new study that says the more money you make, the longer you'll live.
Okay?
Yeah. So researchers at Northwestern University say that for every $50,000 of income you make, lowers your risk of death by 5%.
Maybe that's because the stress goes away.
Well, I think it's stress, and
I
it's
think there's
also
a lot of things that go into
being
that.
able to afford medical.
Yes, you can take care of yourself when you have health issues. The money isn't quite an issue. And it also looked at siblings as well, the study. And those who stashed away, this is so much money, those who stashed away $139,000
turn right onto
more than
Birchland
their
Drive.
sibling increased the chance of living or outliving them by 13%.
Wow.
So I don't know if this is in like savings or
Have to be.
it would have to be because that'd be huge. To make that much more than a sibling, that'd be a large salary.
Yes.
That'd be very, very nice. So anyway, there you go. So you guys will probably live pretty long.
Yeah, Stoney will.
Yeah. I think you've made more in your career than I've made.
This is rather interesting. I have to admit I haven't got to read this entire article yet, but Lay's, the potato chip, is debuting some new chips, potato chips, that taste like different chips. So they're going to have potato chips that taste like Doritos, potato chips that taste like Funyuns, and potato chips that taste like Cheetos.
What's the purpose?
Yeah, why not just have a Cheeto?
Well, because
You don't want the orange stuff in your hands.
But
I don't know if the potato chip would actually have the orange powder. It's just going to taste like a Cheeto.
Right. Well, it still makes no sense.
no.
I don't know. Target.
Turn right onto Birchland Drive, then turn left onto North Hammond Lake Drive.
They're not here to stay, but they'll be here for the end of summer. So there you go.
All right, thank you very much, Heather. One of the newest members of the Red Wings will join us next. The new
At the next stop sign, turn left.
Joining us next.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here with the Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Pro football season rapidly approaching. Let's take a look at the season opener, see if we can find some value on September 9th. Defending champion Tampa
At the stop
hosting
sign.
Dallas.
Turn
If
left
Dallas'
onto
number
North
one
Hammond Lake
receiver
Drive.
isn't good to go for
Then
this
the
game,
destination
he
is on
started
your
training
right.
camp on the PUP list. Dallas's coach did say that he's optimistic, but we'll see what happens there. If he doesn't play in this game, that's going to make it really easy for Tampa's top two cornerbacks to defend Dallas's other top two receivers and would make Tampa at anything under a touchdown a very promising bet. So let's keep an eye on that. Dallas's number one receiver, if he doesn't play, Tampa under a touchdown. Looks good. That's it for this Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook.
The destination is on your right.
Sportsbook. Check out the latest
1905
odds
North
today
Hammond
at
Lake
BetRivers.com.
Drive.